Hey, what's happening, Coin Fam? I'm Miser, and I make educational videos for coin collectors and coin roll hunters that want to learn how to identify rare and valuable coins in their pocket change. There are plenty of rare coins and varieties that are worth collecting or flipping if you know what to look for and you have a little luck on your side. In this video, we're going to talk about modern state quarter errors, what to look for, and how much they're worth. Make sure you hang in there until the end of the video. You don't want to miss a very rare mint error and the interesting way it happens. Our first coin is this 1999 Connecticut quarter. This quarter is broad struck and it graded MS67. The grade is a scale of the coin from 1 to 70. This is an odd one. This quarter was somehow struck with no collar or obverse die. You can see where the collar was missing by looking at the rim of the quarter, and here's what the obverse looks like if you strike a coin without a die. This quarter is currently on the auction block. You can see it by visiting heritageauctions.com. Our next coin is this 2000 Denver minted Maryland quarter. This quarter was struck on an improperly annealed planchet. Annealing is a process during planchet preparation. The planchet is heated and changes take place in the metal that affect strength and hardness. These changes make it easier to work with the planchet during the minting process. If the temperatures aren't maintained accurately and consistently, it can result in discoloration and brittle alloy. This quarter sold at auction for $16. Not bad for something valued at 25 cents. Our next coin is this 2000 Philadelphia minted Virginia quarter. This coin was graded MS64 and is the result of a partial collar strike. You can see that the design is off-center by the uneven rim around the quarter. This one sold for $17. Next up is a favorite of mine. This is a 1999 Georgia quarter graded AU58. This definitely made it into circulation and was found in a bankroll or in pocket change. The reverse of this quarter is rotated 135 degrees. These are rare, but easy to find if you're taking the time to flip every coin over. I've tried, and it's very time consuming, so I don't have one in my collection yet. This one sold at auction for $201. Here's a 2001 Philadelphia minted off-center strike. It was graded MS65. Go back and compare this to the partial collar strike. A partial collar strike may look like it's off-center, but the design is centered. The collar strike gives the appearance that it's off-center. This is what an off-center strike looks like. These can be commonly found in smaller degrees. Most of the off-center strikes I find are in a coin roll for older pennies and only off-center slightly. This off-center strike gave this quarter a little value boost, and it sold for $34. Here's another fairly common error. This is a 2001 Kentucky quarter. This is a strike-through error, which basically means that something foreign came in between the planchet and the die, affecting the strike of the coin. Most struck-throughs are caused by a buildup of grease from the presses. This can cause part of the detail of the coin to be missing. The strike-through on this quarter was big enough to affect a lot of the detail in the words, "In God We Trust," and the A and the R in the word dollar. This coin sold for $51. Our penultimate coin in today's list of modern state error coins is this 2005 Philadelphia minted California quarter. This quarter is missing its clad layer and has a reddish tint from the exposed copper. It weighed in at 4.7 grams, a little less than the 5.67 grams it should weigh. But the difference in that weight was just enough of an error for this Golden State quarter to sell for $1,265. What's wrong with this 2008 Denver minted quarter? Pause the video, take a closer look, and leave a comment before you go on. If I came across one of these before watching this video, I would think it was counterstamped. After all, if you know how modern coins are minted, what other explanations could there be for an NQST? Here's what it is. Believe it or not, this is actually a struck-through grease error also. These are very, very rare. What happened is that one of the T's was completely filled with grease. The quarter stamp before this one should be missing one of the T's in trust. The grease fell out of the T onto the die and landed on this planchet where it was struck into this coin. There you have it. The quarter was graded MS-64 and was labeled dropped letter T. It's probably not the most accurate name for this struck through grease error, but that's what they're calling it, so that's what it is. This quarter sold for $780. If you want to learn more about struck through errors, click the video to the right to find out how they happen and what some of the interesting items are that have actually been struck into coins. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to check your change.